Lakers had a pretty crazy trade deadline, bringing in Luka Doncic and trading away AD. And they unfortunately went out in 5 against the Minnesota Timberwolves, the team that T2K thinks is going to win it all. So the Pacers make it through to the finals. They kind of beat those allegations. Hopefully, no Boston players were injured. And Denver lose to Minnesota. So yeah, Anthony Edwards was your finals MVP, and the Timberwolves get it done. But today, we've got an interesting task to kind of undertake. We're going to rebuild the Lakers and hopefully win them a championship with Luka on the team. Not sure how long it's going to take us to win a championship, so LeBron may well and truly be retired. We have Reeves, who I would like to keep on the team, but I'm not sure if we're going to. And a lot of these other guys are probably not going to be there on the next championship. So it's going to be really interesting to see what the Lakers do. I have to rebuild the Rockets. I also have to rebuild the Clippers. We have to obviously rebuild some of these other teams over here too, like Detroit. So I've got a lot of rebuilds to get a hand on. Today will be Friday in Australia, so I might just upload a bunch of these and then get ready for some of the other teams to get eliminated. So let's jump into the offseason. LeBron doesn't retire, so we've got a season or two with LeBron, which is great. Head down to the draft lottery. I don't think we own our first round pick this year. I think it goes to Atlanta. I could be wrong. It goes to the Hawks there at 22. So we don't actually have a first round pick, which is a bit annoying. We'll keep JJ Redick around. I think he is great for this team especially. And the draft time, I don't know if we can actually get ourselves a pick anywhere. Okay, I looked around for a Gabe Vincent trade and I couldn't find anything. So we're going to try and flip Maxi Kleber for a late second round pick. They're not interested at all. Okay, what about their really late pick? I just want a player. And they agree. Okay, so we get off that money. Don't think we have a first round pick at all. We don't. So this is the only pick that we have. Ooh, okay. So Rocco Zikarsky's available. So is Ryan Corcoran, but so is Cam Jones. Okay, I'll take Rocco Zikarsky. Will the Knicks potentially want someone like Gabe Vincent for this pick? Because I would absolutely love to take Cam Jones right now. Or who else do we really have? I don't really want to trade Bronny James. Gabe Vincent's money is so good though, but it's gonna be off the books next year. They can't afford that. Would they be able to afford Shake Milton? They can't. Okay. Damn, that sucks. We literally don't have anything. Okay, let's see if they'll take Cam Jones, because if they do, that would be annoying. Okay, so they don't take him. Neither do they. Okay, let's see if we can trade with the Jazz. So the Jazz just got Cam Jones. Let's see if we can give them Gabe Vincent, an expiring contract, just straight up, because I'd like Cam Jones on this team. I feel like he could be a good bench piece. They have a lot of players like Cam Jones anyway, so let's see if we can just flip Gabe Vincent for Cam Jones, and they agree. Okay, perfect. So we take Cam Jones from them, which is lovely. That's good. We get a couple good players in this draft, which is nice. It strengthens our bench a little bit. Rocco's a 69 overall. Cam Jones is 71, but hopefully they develop a little bit. Finney Smith accepts his player option, which is fine. LeBron is going to decline, which is a little bit annoying. Obviously he wants a bit more money. So we'll bring back both these guys. We'll give them the qualifying offer, and then it's really just LeBron. So I'll see if we can do a 2-year player option. Let's see if we can bring it down to I don't know, 46. Surely LeBron will take a little bit of a pay cut to and a no trade clause. Surely he would take a little bit of a pay cut to stay around to help us financially get another player. And he agrees. So Jackson Hayes, Jordan Goodwin, Alex Len, yeah, we're going to renounce the rights on, so we'll definitely move on from them. And then it's kind of about filling out this roster. So we need a center. We definitely need a starting center. I'm thinking Finney Smith can be brought back. Oh wait, LeBron's going to play the small forward, I think. So yeah, the team's going to look really different. So I want to upgrade on Milton for sure. And I definitely want Cam Jones to have a year of development. So we need a shooting guard, and we're going to need a starting small forward, which is most likely going to be LeBron. So let's kind of just get through this and sign LeBron. So we don't have rights over Jackson Hayes, which is fine. We can definitely try and bring him back this way. We actually can't, which is annoying. So I think we sign our guys back and then we try and work out a trade, or like we can't even afford someone like a Nas Reed or anything like that, which is a little bit annoying. Like Clint Capella as well. We only have about $5 million. So unless we want to shed a bunch of cap space, none of these are really happening. So yeah, it's rather unfortunate. So let's see. We can bring back Jackson Hayes. We actually can't bring back Jackson Hayes, and he wants a lot of money. So we might have to wait on free agency a little bit, which is a little bit annoying. So Jordan Goodwin, I think we can let go. Let's just renounce the rights on all these guys. That's fine. It's just Jackson Hayes we really want back. So hopefully we can do that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if we can actually pull off any acquisitions. So Gabe Vincent is here. So he got, did he get waived or was he just free agent? I don't know. So Monte Morris is here. Markel Fultz is here. Fultz actually wouldn't be too bad. Let's see if we can get him on like 2 years. And he agrees to come back. Okay, well, to join us. So anyone else here that we can potentially bring in? Damn, this gets rough from here. I mean, I guess we can sign John Conchar on the minimum. And then it's just that small forward spot, which there really is no one left. We really signed everyone we could. Yeah, this is going to be unfortunate. Okay, so Jackson Hayes, let's kind of go through and see if we can sign him now. He's going to probably still be asking for a lot of money, which is rather unfortunate because obviously this cap space situation, yeah, it's pretty abysmal. I mean, we can try and get Andre Drummond, but yeah, Jackson Hayes, man, let's just go through to day 11 and see, like he might sign. Yeah, I don't know. He might sign that. Let's go to day 12. Let's see if he'll be willing to sign a 2-year deal. He's declined. Let's see if he'll sign a 1-year deal. And he does. Okay, so we get Jackson Hayes on a 1-year deal. So we're past free agency now. So I guess it's time to try and make a trade. The center we're going to try and get is Nick Claxton. And this is the package that we have for him, which isn't great. I know we're sending Finney Smith back there, but we're sending Jackson Hayes and Shake Milton over too. I will throw in maybe a 2028 first to see if this gets the job done. I know this contract for Nick Claxton's on isn't the greatest, and he's not the best 2K player, but if we just look at centers that we can afford, there's really not much. Like, we're not going to get Jarrett Allen from the Cavs. When probably not going to get Zubac. We're not going to get Edie. Maybe Okongwu. Khalil Ware, probably not. We can try and get Mark Williams again, but then we have to pay him. Walker Kessler could be interesting. Like, this is all we have, and we'll be going all in on Walker Kessler if this happens. Let's see if they'll accept first, and then well, he's a much better player than Nick Claxton. So, wow. Okay, that worked. So Luka Doncic, Markel Fultz, Reeves, Conchar, LeBron James, Dalton Connect, Rui, and Vanderbilt, Walker Kessler, and yeah, we really don't have a backup center. Is there any way to get a backup center? I don't think there is really. Like, can we trade for a Dembona? Probably not. Like, it's not realistic at all. Like, I guess we can play Bronny James if we really had to. Like, John Conchar. And I really like the acquisition of Cam Jones, but I guess we can, if they can't even afford that. Okay, cool. Yeah, they're not going to give us. I wish I just went to day 11 on free agency. I wish I didn't do this. John Conchar for Quinton Post. They want Cam Jones. They'll give us Jackson Rowe. I don't want to give up. Are we just gonna run? This is rough, man. We should have waited. We should have waited. But yeah, because we don't have an option with Rocco Zikarsky there, really. We can try and get Iguodaro. Like Jock Landau, we can't afford that. Damn, we kind of sold. I'm not gonna lie, we kind of sold. That is nuts. I guess we could try and get Kessler Edwards. Would they be? They want Marco Fultz. No, we'll not give it up, Dwight Powell. I guess we have to give up Cam Jones, which I don't particularly want to do. They're not willing to do that. Okay, that's fine. This might be a trade acquisition, the deadline, but we'll run with Rocco, I guess. A few regression from a couple of the players. Walker Kessler's up, Connect's up. I'm excited for this lineup next year, even though we do have Rocco Zikarsky in his first year, getting 10 minutes off the bench probably. Yeah, I'm interested to see how Walker Kessler goes with Luka, Reeves, and LeBron. And Rui there actually is it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. We didn't even stop at the deadline to trade Rocco because he was actually playing pretty well. Shea, MVP, Cooper Flag Rookie of the Year, Anthony Simons, 6th player, Giannis Depoy still in the box, Armin Most Improved, and Clutch player is Giannis. Cool. Tom Thibodeau, Coach of the Year, Jordan Hobson, Executive of the Year. Interesting stuff. We get Luka on first team, and that is unfortunately it. We get Walker Kessler here on all defensive second team, which is lovely, and Rocco on all rookie second team. So we get some awards with a 4th seed. So pretty happy with that. I guess we have Luka and LeBron on our team. Reeves actually was pretty good. I think if LeBron does retire this offseason, I might let him retire, and we might boost Austin Reeves' shot tendency up a little bit to see what he can do. Dalton Connect in his 2nd year was really good. Really good. Could have been, not most improved. 41% from 3 is pretty good. Yeah, Walker Kessler was great. Rocco was great. Probably not great efficiency. How many 41% from 3? How many 3-point shots did he make? 36. Okay, we need to shut that down straight away. Okay, so we draw the Pelicans here, who probably haven't changed too much. No, they no longer have Yves Messi. They do. Okay, weird team. Okay, game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to them. Game 3 goes to them. Game 4 goes to us. Game 5 goes to them, and game 6 goes to them. We get eliminated in the first round. Okay, interesting. Dallas end up sweeping, so Dallas coming up against the Knicks, and Dallas winning 7. Kyrie Irving is your finals MVP. So we lose in the first round yet again, and Dallas kind of rubs salt in the wounds. AD wins a chip. Crazy. All right, LeBron does retire. I'm gonna let him retire because I feel like Steph Curry and Paul George will play on a little bit more, I think, but LeBron's 41 now. I feel like if they weren't that good next year, he either won't be on this team or he retires. So what is going to let him retire? We're going to let him retire. Greg Popovich and Doug Christie retire. Why did Doug Christie retire? Let's undo that. Draft lottery. We do own our pick this year, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we do. It is there at number 25. Cool. So Pelicans eliminate us and they get number 1 via Milwaukee. That is crazy. So star signing, keep JJ Redick around, and then we'll go through to the NBA draft. We'll draft with this pick that we have, and then we definitely got to make some trades, and we got to bring in some guys that might replace LeBron. So Dash Channels would be nice. Aiden Sheridan might not be too bad. Any of these guys like secretly like goats? Doesn't look like it. No. Okay. I think we take Aiden Sheridan here. He might be good for us. That's it. That's all we have in this draft. Cool. That's fine. AJ would have been fun to replace LeBron with. It would have been awesome to replace LeBron with, but we're never going to get him. Okay. So Aiden Sheridan, welcome. We'll bring all these guys back. So Luka and Reeves are free agents. So we're going to have to pay both of them, which is going to take up pretty much all our cap space. And Walker Kessler's a free agent. Oh, oh boy. Um, and Austin Reeves wants $30 million a year. Okay, let's sign Luca real quick. Let's go like a 4-year deal, player option, no trade clause, $50 million flat. Hopefully he'll accept that. Austin Reeves. I mean, like, I guess we can do a 4-year deal again, like kind of like Luca's, but we won't do the player option. We'll do a team option on the end. Let's see if he'll accept that. And then Walker Kessler. Let's see if we can also do 4 years with a player option, $30 million, just to kind of round these contracts out a little bit. So hopefully we can sign all 3 of them. Walker Kessler is going to go back to the Jazz. This is going to be insane money. Oh my god. Okay, so we're going to match that. We're definitely going to match that. And all the other guys are going to get brought back. Okay, can we please pay for all of them? Can we please? Okay, we bring them all back. Okay, crisis averted. So Luca, Fultz was okay for us last year. He was okay. Reeves, we definitely need a shooting guard. I think Bronny's going to go now. Can Dalton Connect be that guy? I don't know. I really don't know. Or do we just like trade Vanderbilt for someone that can replace him? I don't know. Okay, let's see. What if we throw Vanderbilt and we throw Bronny James in the trade finder? Because now LeBron's not here. Is there any? Jalen Smith's not a bad backup center. Is there any small forwards that are actually worth something that we can bring in? Ben Sheriff could be cool. Malik Beasley would be kind of fun. Ryan Dunn is interesting. We get Luke Cornett as a backup center as well. Like Rocco was fine though. So like Ryan Dunn is interesting. I wouldn't mind. I don't know. I don't know. That's an interesting one. Is there any trades we can pull off? I feel like we might have to do a trade. Let's see. Are there any free agents sitting here though that are okay? So there's a few good small forward free agents sitting here. And a few good power forward options too. Oh, like Aaron Wiggins would be awesome if we can sign him. Can we bring Aaron Wiggins in? And we do. We get Aaron Wiggins. Okay. Is there anyone else we can sign while we're here? Yeah, like some of these guys, like Jordan Goodwin would be fine as a backup shooting guard. Johnny Zhang is here. He actually wouldn't be too bad. That could be kind of fun. Someone a bit different I never really sign. And he joins. Okay, cool. And then is there any... So I completely forgot to sign one of those other small forwards. That is so smart of me. So smart. There's no one else here that I really want to sign. Any power forwards? Finney Smith's still here. Yeah, none of these guys. Jonathan Isaac would be fine. 2 years on the minimum. Just as like a bench piece. We land him too. And is there any other centers? I mean, give me Paul Reed. Give me Paul Reed on the minimum. Bam. And that's our free agency done. Cool. So there's one more day of free agency. So let's see if we can do like a big trade. So if we threw around some positions a little bit, if we move Wiggins to the small forward, if we move Rui to the small forward, it doesn't go up. Okay, Vanderbilt stays the same. So yeah, okay, I think we got a pretty interesting team. Let's see if we can make a big trade to get someone in at the small forward position. Jalen McDaniels would be fun. Jalen McDaniels would be so fun. Okay, let's realistically try and do this without offering up Rui, because I feel like Rui is very important to this team. So if we throw in, I don't even know what we throw in. Throw in Jonathan Isaac. We might have to include Rui. Okay. But then who's going to be our full-time power forward? Okay. This might take a second. Let's go. I want to keep Sheridan. So let's throw in Bronny James. Let's throw in Cam Jones. Not Rocco. Let's throw in Cam Jones. Yep. We're $4 million off. Oof. This is tough. I actually don't know who I want to trade. Like, we can throw Paul Reed in here too, but this is like a bunch of just rubbish players. We're $2.7 million away. This is the most stupid trade. I guess we can throw in Johnny Dzang and try and keep... Nope, we need to throw Cam Jones in there. Okay, just a bunch of players for Jaden McDaniels. I don't think they're going to say yes. They don't say yes. We'll throw in this first. They agree. Okay, we get Jaden McDaniels, which I'm super happy about. So Rui can stay there. Dalton can connect. I guess Wiggins can play. Oh. Like, do we... He goes down to... Damn, dude. Okay, guess we play Wiggins at the backup power forward. Unless Dalton Connect wants to play... He goes down one as the shoot... Ruby goes down one as a shooting guard, sorry. Dalton Connect goes down two. Wiggins only goes down one. Okay, Wiggins can be the backup shooting guard. So, Luka, Markel Fultz, Reeves, Wiggins, McDaniels, Connect, Rui, Walker Kessler. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked with that. I think that's a really good trade time. Jaden McDaniels is huge for this team. Adds a lot of defensive and can be that scorer. Reeves goes down one, which is fine. But he's really going to be the guy this year that's like with Luka. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2. So we're here at the deadline and we're exactly 500. We're 25 and 25, which is not where we want to be. This is kind of where we're sitting at the moment. I'm thinking we potentially need to upgrade that. Oh, but we traded our first round pick. Ooh, I'm thinking we need to upgrade the power forward spot. I think we need someone bigger that can potentially rebound a bit more just to help out Walker Kessler. But unsure if we're going to get anyone that kind of fits that what we need. Like, I don't think Clint Capella... Yabusele could be... Nah, he's not really playing much this year. Josh Hart could be kind of... Josh Hart could be kind of cool. We can switch him. Nah, I just don't want to do that. I don't think that would be very silly. Wendell Carter, probably not. PJ Washington, probably not. Like, none of these guys really fit what we're trying to do. Like, none of these guys really rebound a lot, which is what we really need. Like, someone... We're not trading for Vanderbilt back. That's a no. We're probably going to have to look at power forwards making around that much money. Like they signed Bobby Portis to a minimum, really. Like, Giannis would be awesome, but we're never going to get Giannis. That's just stupidity. They signed Jeremy Sohan on a minimum. What's with all these minimum deals? Why can't I get these guys on a minimum? Jalen Johnson would be awesome. They got Jabari Smith as well. He's not really a rebounder though. I mean, if you could give up Jalen Johnson, that would be insane. I mean, Reeves has been okay this year, but if you would do Reeves and Wiggin and Hashimura, that would be kind of fun. You have Karis LeVert. I wouldn't mind having Karis LeVert. Or we can take a chance on Kobe Buffkin, who is playing really well. I don't know. Do you have another shooting guard? You have Brendan Berries, who seems okay. Who's our shooting guard then? We'll go Wiggins. I feel like Jalen Johnson would add a lot to this team. I would honestly throw in a first as well. Would they agree to this trade? They say no. We'll throw in these 2 seconds as well. We're mortgaging our whole future. They say no. Okay. Is there another player we can throw in here to make this maybe a little bit better? Like Alfred Payton? No, it doesn't have any value. Paul Reed? Does Paul Reed have any value? He has a little bit of value. I don't think it's going to change too much. We'll take back Dominic Barlow of you, but like you say no. Okay. Damn. What if we don't get Braden Berries back? What if we get back? He's kind of the only guy that I think would be kind of fun. Like, is Karis Levert okay? This is a risky trade. Okay. Okay. We just made a blockbuster trade. So Jalen Johnson's here now, which is nuts. Jalen McDaniels is bigger. I don't understand why he... Like, I'd rather have Jalen McDaniels as a small forward, I guess. I don't know why that's weird like that. So yeah, we just made a blockbuster trade. And I'm hoping it makes us better. But I don't know if it will or not. So Karis Levert's going to start for us. I think we're just going to mess with these minutes a little bit just to make them a little bit better. We're not going to play overpaid, and that goes to Sheridan, who's only getting like 10 minutes a night. But yeah, I like this. I like that a lot for us. That was actually kind of good. So let's see what the system proficiency looks like now. It's still pace and space. It's okay. Perimeter centric is much better. Is balanced. Balance is okay. Yeah, I think we just go perimeter centric. I don't know if that's going to make us much better or not, but I guess we'll find out. So Wemby wins the MVP, AJ Defensive Rookie of the Year. Anthony Simons is your 6th Player of the Year. Wemby is your deep boy, VJ Most Improved, and clutch player goes to Devin Booker. Jason Kidd is the Coach of the Year. So we didn't win Coach of the Year, which is fine. Luka's here on All NBA First Team, and that's about it. We get Walker Kessler on Defensive Second Team, which is fine. And yeah, so we end up as the 6th seed. So we came back from being above 500 to not doing too bad. Here are your stats. So Jalen McDaniels was good. Jalen Johnson was good. Walker Kessler was great. Yeah, this team is interesting, I will say. It's a bit makeshift, and I don't know how we're going to go in the playoffs, but yeah, we finished with a 45-37 record. Not too bad. Game 1 goes to Minnesota. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to Minnesota. Game 5 goes to Minnesota. Okay, let's drop this down to an 8-man rotation and see how things kind of go. I'm hoping that shooting guard spot doesn't come back to haunt us too much, but we can always fix it up in the off season. Like, I don't know how we're gonna do. I don't know how we're gonna do. We got a lot of money spent on a couple areas, but we traded off Cerise, who I wanted to kind of keep, but we needed to make a big change. And we forced game 7 here, which is great. And let's just reset this again. And I think we're gonna be away from home. We're on the road, game 7, backs against the wall. This is normally Luka's time to shine. So can we shine? And we don't. Okay, we got out eliminated in the first round again. This last year is going to be very interesting. The Timberwolves go on to actually come against the Pacers, who that was the first year that the first off season was this that we did. So Anthony Edwards is your Finals MVP. Cool. A lot of big retirees, a lot of huge retirees actually. Draft lottery, we don't actually have our pick at all. Is JJ Redick gonna be our guy? Is JJ Redick? Oh, he has to be that guy. He's signed to a contract. We haven't got out the first round with JJ Redick, which is kind of scary. We don't actually own any draft picks, so we'll just sim to the end. Don't think we want to try and get any draft picks either. Team player options. Let's see. Dalton Connector accepted. Qualifying offers. I guess we'll bring back both of these guys. Obviously, I want Rocco Zakarsky for sure. So Rocco is not actually... Okay, he is not here. So he must be... Oh, okay, so we got Markel Fultz. Okay, let's just renounce the rights on Markel. Like, if we can cap hold him and bring him back, that's fine. So the position of need really is the shooting guard spot. And Karis LeVert has $9 million that we can kind of have flexibility for. Which is going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see what we can actually do. So I'm thinking we need to bring back Rocco straight away, who we don't have bird rights over, which is a little bit annoying. I wish we could get Mitchell Robinson. That would be so good. That'd be awesome for this team. But we might not be able to do that. So let's just see. We have $5 million in cap space. Can we bring back, wherever you are, Rocco Zikarsky? I know we can search him up. Sometimes it's just easier to look who's actually on this list for free agency. There's a lot of options. Like Daron Sharp is here. Jackson Hayes is back again. Where was he last year? He was in Utah. Actually played really well. So yeah, this is going to be interesting to see who we can actually land or get as a trade piece. And I don't know where Rocco is. We might actually have to search. Okay, let's just search him. I can't be bothered waiting around. Okay, Rocco. We're going into the last year, so we need to make something happen. Okay, Rocco. Let's search you up. Wait, is it Rocky? Rocky. Wait, what? Wait, what? It's Rocky. He is 75 overall. I don't know what I was doing wrong. Okay, let's just try and find him the other way then. We're signing Rocco Zikarsky back. That's 100% given. Let's make sure we find him real quick. Rocco Zikarsky, where are you? Where are you, Mr. Rocco? No Kitches here. Interesting. There you are. Okay, he wants $14 million. I guess that's a no. Do we have any money to really sign? We don't have any money to sign a shooting guard, which is crazy. Cool. That's great. Van Vliet's here, but I don't really want to sign him. Cool. Okay. I don't know what we do. I don't know what we do. I'm thinking we might need to trade one of McDaniels or Jalen Johnson, which is, I think it's crazy to say, but unless we think Connect could be worth something, it doesn't solve our shooting guard issue, so we're going to have to try and find something else for that. But we're getting Asad Thompson and Ron Holland for Jaden McDaniels, Karis LeVert, and a first-round pick. If they will do this, they say no. They want Aiden Sheridan, now throwing Dash Daniels. Okay, we're doing that. We're doing this trade. Bam. Cool. So we just drastically changed our roster again. We need a backup point guard. We now have, I think Aaron Wiggins can play as a shooting guard. I think that's fine. Connect and Thompson, Jalen Johnson and Ron Holland. I really, really actually like this team. We need a backup center and a backup point guard. So backup center situation is pretty dire. Danny Wolf is here, who's not signed by anyone. So, I guess we have Rocco here. But I guess we just, okay. We're moving on. Thanks, Rocco. I guess we can cap hold. We'll just see if we get him back. But we're going to try and get a point guard in the door too. Like, I guess we can go for one of these other guys. Like, I really don't want any of these other guys. I guess we can just bring back Markel Fultz on the minimum. And do we get him? We do. And is there anyone else we want to sign while we're here? We have a little bit of space to sign somebody. Not really, actually. Yeah, not really at all. Cool. Okay, that kind of sucks. Okay, let's see if we get Rocco back on the qualifying offer. We made a blockbuster trade, and I'm pretty happy with what we did, to be honest. We're just going to play Aaron Wiggins. Rocco Zikarsky comes back, so we didn't even need to sign Danny Wolf. So Jalen Johnson's up, Walker Kessler's up, I think this team just on paper is really good. So I'll see you guys at the end of the final year. Hopefully we win a championship because I kind of want to move on to the Rockets rebuild and not play with the Lakers anymore. 53-29, our best record yet. Wemby MVP, Tyron Stokes Rookie of the Year, 6th player Hugo Gonzalez, Wemby Depoy, Darius Cuff Most Improved, clutch player Jason Tatum, and Chris Finch Coach of the Year. The Timberwolves are going to continue to haunt us, man. So yeah, we get Luka on first team. I thought that was Jaden McDaniels. Then I was gonna get pretty crazy. Armin Thompson, not Al Thompson apparently. No, what's his name? Walker Kessler. No Walker Kessler either. Interesting. So we are the 3rd seed. So we finished as high as we have so far in this video. Dash Daniels was awesome for us. Yeah, pretty good spread of scoring and everything. Like to see it. Okay. So we draw Memphis first round, who have Dice and Daniels now. Okay. They have a very scary team, not gonna lie. Game 1 goes to them. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to them. Game 5 goes to us. And Game 6 goes to us. We get out of the first round finally, and we come up against the Spurs. Oh, they have Kuminga and Trae Young. Okay, we're down 2-1. We're down 3-1. Let's see if we can sort this out. Let's drop it down to an 8-man rotation. I think we're going on, which is unfortunate. Do we go another year or do we not go another year? Because I feel like this West is just, we're getting destroyed. We're getting absolutely destroyed. Okay, cool. That's just great. So Wemby coming up against Tatum, and Wemby wins it all. Wemby wins it all. I guess we're going one more year. So draft lottery, I don't think we're in our first round pick either this year. We do not own a pick, which is crazy. We haven't even done much trades this year either. Maybe JJ Redick is the problem. Let's see if we can get Steve Kerr. Let's see if we can get like Ime Udoka. Let's see if we can get, is there anyone else here that's probably better? None of these guys are really that much better. Darvin Ham could probably win us a championship. Like, I guess we can, I don't really want Nick Nurse. Okay, we get Ime Udoka. I would have loved Steve Kerr. But we'll get Ime Udoka. We changed it up. We get Ime Udoka in the door. Fine by me. Absolutely fine by me. We don't have any picks in this year's draft either. We traded them all. Cool. This offseason is going to be really, really difficult because we're going to have to pay Dalton Connect too. So we're going to bring back both these dudes, and Rocco Zukowski is a free agent. So Ron Holland is also, and yeah, okay. God, man, we're going to have to pay some big money to some of these guys. Surely they don't want much. Okay, so Ron Holland wants the most. Let's see if we can just do like a 3-year deal worth $75 million. And we get Ron Holland. And Aaron Wiggins, man. Okay, we're going to just renounce the rights on... I don't think Rocco's going to come back. Marco Fultz will renounce the rights on. That's fine. Okay, Dalton Connect, can you do 3 years, $60 million? Okay, you agree to that. And Rocco Zukowski, we can kind of wait on. So let's sign them to Aaron Wiggins. We're really going to have to get back because we don't have much. We have like no money. Okay, Aaron Wiggins is a 79 overall. Are you here somewhere? Corey Kispert's here too, which is kind of interesting. Corey Kispert could be a nice little signing. Actually, Marshall's that too. Okay, Wiggins wants about what we can offer. Okay, let's offer him some money to come back. Can he agree to come back? He does. Okay, cool. And then Rocco Zukowski, I guess we can just throw money his way. If we can go 3 years, $15 million, which I don't know if you're going to do or not, but for a backup center, we get Rocco Zukowski back. Okay, so now it's just a point guard we really need. Everyone else is going to develop, which is going to be fun. Like Danny Wolf could potentially. Danny Wolf is 24 though. We don't really have much options. Tyrese Proctor's here. He's an Aussie guy. Let's see if we can sign him to a little deal. What's he been doing? Nothing. I guess he's gonna come in and play 10 minutes for the Lakers. Is there anyone else we can bring in just in case he's a bust? Doesn't look like it. Okay, if we, just out of curiosity, if we threw Danny Wolf and Proctor in here, is there another point guard we can get that could be a little bit better? Caden Boozer. He could develop really nice. We could bring him in. Keon Ellis is a point guard in this game. He doesn't really get the assists or anything though. Ryan Rollins, he could be interesting. Thomas Sorber. Okay, we're looking for a point guard. A point guard worth around $10 million. I guess we can just make a trade up. Just go all in. That's what we really need to do. Okay, we go Danny Wolf. If not, I'm happy to play Proctor. Let's see if we can find anyone worth or earning not too much. Like Tide Rome's 31, but he could be interesting. Trey Man's kind of fun. I don't hate the idea of getting Trey Man. It's too much for us. Okay, it's too much for us. Okay. Yeah, all these guys are earning way too much money. Nolan Treor. Hey, he's kind of. The Thunder will acquire 1 point something million over. Are you serious? Man. Oh, we're not getting shit. Okay, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Let's just go to player progression. This is too much. Too much. Cliff Garnett comes back, whoever you are. So Jalen Johnson goes down 1. Aaron Wiggins goes down a little bit, but I still think this team is good enough. We won 55 games. Wemby, again, MVP. Taylor Page, Rookie of the Year. Hugo Gonzalez, 6th Player of the Year yet again. Wemby Depoy. Braden Berries, who we almost traded for, wins Most Improved. Luka Clutch Player. Billy Donovan is your Coach of the Year now on the Spurs. Yeah, Luka, same spot on the first team again. No one else really making any awards or anything, which is nuts. Okay, we're the 3rd seed yet again. This is it. This is the last year we have to really do anything. Dash Daniels has been an awesome acquisition for us. Armin Thompson, not so much. I guess the rebounds are being split now. The assists point, yeah, okay. Cool. We draw Minnesota, who have had our number pretty much this whole game. They have Michael Porter Jr. now. Cool. But no real center. So game 1 goes to us, or goes to them, and game 2 goes to them. Let's shrink this down to an 8-man rotation. Can Ime Udoka be the one to kind of set us on the right path? Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to us. Game 5 goes to us. And game 6 goes to us. Okay, so now we draw Portland, who have Scoot, Shaden Sharp, Kamara, Boozer. They have a really strong team. They beat OKC. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to them. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to us. And Game 5 goes to us. So we make it through to the conference finals to take on the Spurs, who eliminated us last year. They have Nate Ament, Trey Young, Jeremiah Fears. Cool. They have a really strong team. No denying that. They want to start Asar Thompson off the bench, which is interesting. We win game 3 and game 4, and we lose game 5 and game 6. Oh man. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Can we please get through? I would love to get through to the finals right now. Can we have a strong last quarter? We do. Luka coming up against Derek Queen on the Heat. Did they really play Danny Wolf over Walker Kessler? Okay, interesting. That was apparently the key. So they have a very interesting team. Not gonna lie, game 1 goes to us, game 2 goes to us, game 3 goes to us, and game 4 goes to us. Luka is your finals MVP. We finally win a championship, man. After all that time,
I knew we had the team. We just had to get lucky with who we faced in the finals. Um, yeah, I reckon getting Walker Kessler is probably Walker Kessler, Nick Claxton, Turner, one of those guys in this offseason. The Lakers really need to get someone like that on their team. But yeah, we built a really fun team, a really young, fun team. Everyone's still in their primes. This could go for another few years. Luca, I miss you being on the Mavs, but I won you a championship, so hopefully you appreciate that. And I'll see you guys in the next video.